Everyone, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and bring everyone over to this screen. Hey, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to what I think is a pretty special watch party. We're going to be watching the final two episodes of Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s tonight. And I think to celebrate, I decided to dig out my Spider-Man Snuggie here. This is basically a blanket with sleeves in it. Because I don't know, I think it looks really good. So, all right, let me see. Hey, Mesozoic, how you doing? After 8 months, it all ends. Did we really start doing this back in April? I guess I can believe that. Wow, 8 months. Okay. All right. Anyways, yes, we are finally bringing it to an end tonight. We're gonna watch the Spider Wars Part 1 on this stream. I think the chapter is called I Really, Really Hate Clones. And then on the next stream, we will be watching the final episode, the finale to the show. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Farewell, Spider-Man. So um, anyways, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm glad you guys are here with me. I'm just getting a couple things ready. I've just muted the desktop audio so that you guys will not be able to hear it when I've got the headphones on. That way we will not hit any copyright issues, hopefully. All right, there we go. Okay, and I think we are good to go. Um, Let's see. I'm gonna save the best part for last, although I suspect some of you may already know what it is. But yes, we're gonna be watching Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s tonight. And before we get started, apparently Trouble, who begged me to let her out just a few minutes ago, is begging to be let back in. So give me just a second, and we will get started. All right. I told you you were going to want back in. I told you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Don't look at me that way. Okay. All right. Snuggie is back on. There we go. All right. Okay. So, now I'm going to probably do a little bit more with the reaction video portion of the recording cuz I even though I can't remember these episodes, I definitely know some things about them, and I'm going to want to talk about those tonight. So I think we're going to go ahead and just get started. All right, and yeah, hope you guys are ready. It's interesting to me that so far we've had two votes on tonight's poll, which is basically the question: Is this the best Spider-Man show? And so far, out of the three choices, none of them has been yes. There's been a no, and there's been a not sure, which I think is very interesting. So, I certainly know that there's a big subsection of Spider fandom that thinks that this is the best series. Um, I am not among them actually. This is probably a very solid second place. But for me, you're gonna have to do a lot of work to to dislodge Spectacular Spider-Man. I really like that show. So, all right. But anyways, I think we're gonna get going. So, sorry, I just got, I just got done eating an oatmeal raisin cookie, and I feel like they're stuck to my teeth. Okay. Anyway, gross. So, all right. Uh, all right. We're just gonna go ahead and start working on it. So, here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch party and reaction for Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, season 5, episode 12. I think that's how it comes out. So, yeah, episode 12. Spider Wars. Chapter 1. I really, really hate clones. Okay. So I don't remember a lot about this show. I know I remember snippets of it, but there are definitely portions of this show that I had seen when it was out when I was a teenager. And then there are portions of this show that I simply don't remember and that I likely did not see. And I want to say that I've seen at least snippets from the finale because there are a couple of scenes I remember that I haven't seen yet on the show. But I do know this. I do know that this final story arc is the first instance, the first known instance, at least that I am aware of kind of multiversal Spider-Man, where Spider-Man actually teams up with other Spider-Men from different realities to thwart another foe. And it's an interesting, sorry, it's an interesting concept when you think about the forms that it has taken in the years since this particular story. Um, I remember thinking that the very first instance of actual multiversal Spider-Man was in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which is a game that came out, I think, around 2010. Um, it was one of those Activision Beanox games that I really enjoyed. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions is a Spider-Man video game that I have never finished, but I have thoroughly enjoyed playing it and would actually really love to play it again. But it turns out that one of the writers who worked on Shattered Dimensions actually worked on this show as well. Now, I don't remember if it was these particular episodes, but you can't deny that there is certainly a link between this show and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Now, Dan Slott worked on Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I don't know if he worked on it. He might have consulted on it, but he definitely had the game in mind when he penned the comic book Spider-Man Spider-Verse, which is in theory an excellent concept. Oh, you grab every Spider-Man from every reality and you bring them all together and they fight against the inheritors, and it's great. And my opinions about that run of comics is pretty low, actually. I don't think it's very good. There are one or two good stories in it, but they weren't written by Dan Slott, which, take what you will of that, or make what you will of that. However, it's from the comic book event Spider-Verse that we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and one day, hopefully, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And so and then of course, Spider-Man No Way Home came out, wow, 3 years ago at this point. And so it's kind of a pretty wild ride when you consider that this show, this pair of episodes is kind of the epigenesis of the Spider-Verse concept as a whole. And I feel like for that reason alone, this episode deserves a special mention. And again, I want to say I've seen it, but I can't remember much from it. So I think as I watch this tonight, I'm going to be discovering a lot of things for the first time, and I'm really excited about that. So I think it's going to be a fun episode, and I'm looking forward to it. And we are going to get started on it in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy this reaction, please consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments below. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. And and you can find the full and unedited live stream of these watch parties on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. And I think that's everything. So we are going to get started in just a moment here. I need to get myself all gussied up, and by doing that, I mean I have to put on ye old headphones. But now, in addition, I have a friend. And this friend, he cushions the pad on my headphones and keeps them from hurting my head so much. And so he is very awesome. And so he is he's kind of like my new watch along buddy. So, all right. And I think we are good to go. All right. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready for this? Cuz I'm ready for this. I'm so excited. It has been awesome watching this all the way through on the channel. I know that playlist is ridiculously long, and I am starting to make actual reaction videos from those watch alongs. It's going to take me a while as I learn to edit, but it is a thing that I'm working on. So, anyways, all right. I think we are about ready. Okay. All right, and CG Anime is here. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. You're here just in time. All right. Okay. All right, everyone. Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, Season 5, Episode 12, Spider Wars, Chapter 1. I really, really hate clones. Here we go. All right. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to work to keep my Snuggie on this whole time. Spider blood, radioactive spider blood. Okay. This is definitely the original intro, so. All right, here we go. I really, really hate clones. So weird to me that the Beyonder is involved in all this. I mean, I guess you'd have to be in order to transcend realities, but oh my god. Uh New New York City. And this first thought goes to Aunt May. You better whoa. Does he not realize that the Beyonder is all powerful? Like, threats are not going to work against him. Oh, hey. They brought Mark Hamill in for. Oh my god, there are two goblins. Yeah, that's my thought exactly. Huh? Together? J3 emergency radio? Oh my god. Spider Man's war against the city? What? Jonah, come on. Oh god. Is this Norman or Harry? Wait, who's their boss? Is their boss Spider-Man? Wow. No! Jesus, no, Joker! Why? Okay, all right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this Spider-Man is a corrupt a-hole. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, he knew he was coming? Yep. Oh, hey, electro gloves or something like that. Uh, He's got a doll? That an exploding doll. Okay, that checks out. That checks out. That's very Hobgoblin. Wow. That was very Metroid. Um, are they gonna kill him now that they've got what they need from him? No, no, no. And he lowers him to the streets. Like, if that shouldn't be confusing, I don't know what. Oh, whoa. Spider-Carnage. Oh my god. I really, really hate clones. How can you even hear your voice through all that? That voice has been distorted and messed up. So the phrase "I hate clones" comes from the Clone Saga in the comics. Peter says it whenever it's funny, but he actually does care. Whoa. What is going on here? Did the Beyonder do that? Yeah. What? I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't be saying I need Madam Web's help. Wow. Here they are. Hey, the spider armor. Oh my god. They've all got your face, buddy. Yep. Multiverse. Multiverse. I love the Ben Riley looking one. You took his arms? Who are you? Yeah. Well, wait. Well, what are you doing here if you're Ben Riley. Okay, and he's the Scarlet Spider too. I love it. Oh, okay. Miles Warren. This is very much taking a lot of cues from the comics here. Oh. Oh man, this again. The whole Mary Jane realization. They got married and everything. So she's still lost in that dimension that the goblin fell into. Oh man. Oh, that performance by Christopher Daniel Barnes. Oh. Yeah, this is very much taking a lot of cues from the comics, including the I'm the real clone. Oh wait, or I'm the real person. Oh no, I'm the clone. All that confusion. Wow. That's a vicious fight. Wow. I mean, yeah, why involve all these other people in this? Um oh oh god. Oh. We're talking a solar system and galaxy ending threat? That's kind of impressive actually. Oh no. Dr. Own? That's the spot. It's a multi-dimensional bomb because the Beyonder is not doesn't exist in linear time. Wow. So, Madam Web has been harassing Peter from another dimension all this time? That just seems extra spiteful, you know? Oh, God. Oh, she's been harassing multiple Spider-Men. Okay. Wow. And we're looking at all this again. Okay. Okay. All of the instances where he's thought outside of just himself during a conflict. Okay. Oh, well, that's not pressuring at all. Well, then why is he here? The adventure of a lifetime? Who's the guy with no spider powers? I really want to know now. God, he looks so insane. Mm-mm. God, he just sounds so unbalanced. Why would you trust this guy? Yeah, no, this is not someone you trust with anything. Okay, if the kingpin says you're too evil, I guess that's not saying much. This kingpin is a buffoon. This is like Tony Stark style Spider-Man. Let's just keep going. Let's not talk too much about this. Oh yeah, that's going to be helpful. Knock out the monitors. Giant spider robot. Not gonna lie, that would be cool. Oh, knocking them out, knocking them out. Okay, if the six-limbed Spider-Man has like a web shooter on each wrist, that would be that would be pretty cool. Impact webbing. We've used impact webbing in the 2018 Spider-Man game. A gas missile? Oh, uh, what? So did that Spider-Man get killed and he's going to revive him? Oh God, no. Um, I'd knock his ass out. Like that guy is a real liability. Let's throw a couple of them. Good. Maybe you need a little humility. Oh, I don't understand. They get hit, they have to tag out? Okay, unmask him. I want to know if that's Norman or Harry. And they're not going to unmask him. I guess I'll just assume it's Norman. Well, you know, they're doing what they can. Oh, Smythe, go away. Nobody likes you. Here we go. Lots of webs. There you go. Sonic grenade on him. What? Oh, man. This is really bad timing. Oh, God. I remember that. No, 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 no. Point him at the other guys. Okay, wow. Okay, can you hear me now? There we go. All right. How long have you not been able to hear me? All right. How long have I been silent then? Because that's going to be a potential issue. Okay, since the episode ended, so you got everything up until like the last. Okay. Maybe I just hit the button on my microphone without meaning it. So, okay, well then I'm going to start over because I need to. All right. Okay. So, all right, we're just going to start the post-mortem again, and I'm going to turn this thing so that way I can see the microphone a little bit better. So, all right, cool. Okay. So, this was this this was an episode. This is a story, and it's certainly off to a good start. I've kind of been in the camp ever since the Secret Wars uh, portion of this show. Like in the whole, why is the Beyonder such an a-hole? Like, why is he doing half the things he's doing? Why is he being so cavalier with other people's lives and everything? And then I see that, of course, he's, connected to Madam Web, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's just gonna be it would make sense for him to be an a-hole at this point. Um, so I like that we got a reason for his actions, because if we had never gotten a reason for his actions, I would have been like, what is the entire point of all this? So when that reason was finally revealed, it's like, oh, okay, I guess I can understand why you would, do some of the things you did, and what is at stake and what is going on with that bomb and the portals from Dr. Owen and everything. And so, you would want to make sure that your spider men would be able to handle this fight, and that, at least one of them would be able to lead them. So it's kind of, it makes a lot of sense, and it actually works. It works for me, at least. This story kind of reminds me of an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's called Yesterday's Enterprise, and when that basically the gist of that story is that reality has changed just very suddenly. There's no explanation given why at first. And things are terrible for the Federation. They're at war with the Klingons. Everything that they know has been destroyed. They're losing the war. They're going to have to surrender within 6 months. Things are going very badly for them. And that kind of is what happened here with Peter Parker. He basically arrives in Manhattan and is just like, what is going on? Everything is destroyed. Um, everything he knows and loves is gone or has been destroyed. His arch enemies are all over the place. It's like being thrust into a hellscape episode of your own reality. And so I like that setup. Those setups are usually a lot of fun. There's an episode of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon that is a little bit like that. It was like, I think the episode is called Same as It Never Was, which is an episode that involves Donatello not being a part of the team. He gets thrust into the future, and like everything is bad for him and his brothers because he wasn't around. So I love these kinds of stories. These kinds of stories are a lot of fun, but this one is different in that Spider-Man actually has a team that he's trying to he's trying to lead to basically kind of, solve this problem. And it ends on a pretty good cliffhanger. We get we get the neogenic nightmare Spider-Man turning into the man spider, and it's like, okay, well, that's a certainly a cliffhanger for this episode. So it definitely kind of, you know, sets up what'll hopefully be a resolution where the clones all manage to work together. I don't know. So, but I don't know. Interesting seeing some of the villains in here. We had the two goblins. We had Spider-Carnage, which by the way, his story was just bonkers. And the fact that it's connected to the Scarlet Spider, and like, I really like that. Um, there was Kingpin, freaking Kingpin, mother shocking Kingpin, I swear. Um, Kingpin, as far as I'm concerned, has never been a really credible threat in this show, except maybe one or two times. He's like, he's like, I don't know, he's like Harry Mudd from Star Trek. He's like, you know what? I'm going to show up and I'm going to complicate your life, and I'm going to do it for like one episode, and then I'm going to go away. Um, I suppose if I ever do like a full, like not just like a season review, but like a full like show review, that's probably going to be one of my big issues with this show. Like it's well, not big issue, but a nitpick, because the Kingpin is supposed to be a real threat. I really never felt that from this version of the Kingpin. So he's just kind of a buffoon who complicates things, at least as far as I can, at least as far as I am concerned. So, but overall, really good episode. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, I like this episode quite a bit. It sets up things very nicely, and I don't know, I liked it, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this. Sorry, my brain doesn't want to work. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live stream of these watch parties on, You can find the full and unedited live stream of these watch parties on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. And let me think. Sorry, brain does not want to work. Brain never wants to work. Okay. Hi. What? What? Hold on, everybody. We've got a visit from my executive producer. Hey. Hey. Kitty butt. Hey. Turn around. Or go away. One or the other. That's fine, too. Oh, my goodness. That kitty. I love her very much, but she's kind of a little butt. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, anyways, let's see. I did the whole the watch-alongs or the live streams bit. Okay. And finally, channel memberships are now active on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Take a look at the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like best. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content. Take a look at the membership tiers, check them out, and see which perks you'd like access to today. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, guys. Sorry about the I don't know what happened. I must have just like smacked a button or something, because yeah, the microphone was just blinking, which told me that it wasn't working. So all right. I mean, it's a good show, but nothing compares to Spectacular. I mean, I have to agree. It is so good. I love Spectacular Spider-Man a lot. All right, let's see. The cartoon series ends on a very high note. I really like the last two episodes. This last one was certainly good. I really did enjoy it, CG. All right. I love that his first thought was checking on Aunt May. Yeah. Yeah, that was it was noteworthy, you know. Two goblins for the price of one. Yeah. He knew he was coming? Oh God, Mesozoic. All right. Hobgoblin's an underrated villain that doesn't show up often enough in Spider-Man adaptations, with the exception of this show where he shows up a lot and gets a big role. He does. I mean, as big a role as a spider villain can really get, you know? No. I love you, but you may not come up here right now. You can go over to the bed. Go on. Okay. All right. Okay. Who's the powerless Spider-Man guy? What's his story? If we don't get answers, I'll be wondering about it for the rest of my life. I mean, you know, there's got to be a reason that he declined to identify himself and is like, but don't leave me out of it. Like, is it Flash Thompson or something? I don't know. All right, let's see. This is starting to sound like a bad comic book. Well, you know. All right, I love that the show has so many surprises. I can hardly wait until you see the surprises in the last episode. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, and we're gonna get to it in just a moment. So, all right. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah, no. Sorry about that. All right. Since the episode ended. Well, I'm glad at least it lasted till the episode ended because I could redo the the talking that I did. And I did do that. But man, I like if it had been during the episode, that would have been really upsetting for me. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what I would have done at that point, you know. So all right, guys. Well, I think we're basically done here. So, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna end this stream, and then we're gonna jump over to the, uh, to the finale stream. So I'll see you guys over there. Thank you guys. Thanks to everyone who came by and watched along. I appreciate it very much, especially CG Anime Fan and Mesozoic Mind for chatting with me during the live stream. I appreciate you very much. So I'll see you guys over there. And in the meantime, thank you for being here. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.